little ones. Well, I was hoping that they would bring the little ones down. You know, one day the one doe didn't come to eat. So I'm always afraid somebody hit it car or something. But and about a week later, the other one didn't come. And it was about a month. And then one day, the one doe brings her little baby in. And it was, just that high, spotted, and it came right in and began to eat corn too. And then about a week later, the other one brought her twins in. And again, they're about that size.
Wow.
So
how
I've been
cool.
feeding them. I'm not against hunting. My boys both hunt, and I used to. You need to. A lot of people that grow ginseng hate the deer because the deer will eat ginseng. When I first started planting it, the deer would, if I planted it and they had a path, deers have paths in the woods where they go every day, really. If there was ginseng close to that path, then they would eat it, the tops. After a few years, they found out, hey, this stuff tastes good. So not only did they eat along the path, they just would eat out into the patch. So they are a problem. How much damage? I think a lot of it depends on the weather. If it's a good wet spring and there's a lot of foliage, a lot of things that they can eat, they don't hurt it as bad. But if it's a little drier and there's less vegetation in the woods and you have ginseng, yeah, they can really hurt you in that regard.
Do you think feeding them helps at all?
I'm hoping it does. If their belly's full of corn, they don't want any ginseng, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But really, that's not my purpose. My purpose is to watch them.
Yeah. We've got a lot of deer where I am in Jersey.
Yeah.
And my mom, she's a big gardener, and she's got these beautiful roses. She's got tomatoes and a bunch of stuff. But it was getting so bad that she actually called the Philadelphia Zoo to see if she could get some tiger urine to scare the deer off. Mm-hmm. And the zoo wasn't, for whatever reason, willing to part. And then my mom ended up using netting, but yeah, we got that problem over there as well.
I almost gave up gardening because of the deer.
Yeah.
And then, again, I made some friends through SOFA, the Forest Land Owners Association. And they have the Ohio State University has an experimental farm in Piketon. And Dave Apsley worked for Ohio State. I think he still does. But one of the things he did research on that, on how to deter deer from well, it's a big problem in residential areas that have roses and other landscape plants. And so what he came up with was this, and you can believe me or not, it works. He puts an electric fence around the garden, around the perimeter, wherever you want to protect. And it's only like 30 inches high. The deer can jump 8 feet. Wow. Got a little blood there. But the deer will not cross that line. And the secret of it, and he told me what to do, he said what you have to do is to bait it. And the way you bait it is with peanut butter. So you take your piece of aluminum foil and wrap it around your fence and then put a little bit of peanut butter on it. And so the deer come by. Deer have hollow hair. So it's not a good conductor of electricity. So just by rubbing up against it, they wouldn't get shocked. But if they put their tongue or their nose on it, they get shocked. Now, I've never seen them. He has. He said he's seen deer jump 4 feet in the air when they get shocked in their nose or their tongue. So I had tried everything, you know. I didn't try tiger urine, but I tried everything else. I mean, I tried human urine. I tried soap, bars of soap. And all of them worked for a little bit. But the deer, they are very adaptive creatures, and they would, after a while, it's like, that's just Dove soap. Who cares? Or that's just human urine. I don't care. I'm going to go ahead in the garden and eat sweet potatoes. So I thought, okay, I'll try. It's worth a try. So I put my fence around, baited it, and he told me this too. You got to rebait it about every month, because new deer come into the area and they're not trained. I haven't had any problems with deer. I actually have sat on my back porch and watched the deer, and we have deers every night that come in, and they come to the garden and they walk around it and they go down to the field. And there's good stuff in that garden. I mean, beans. I raise beans and corn and sweet potatoes and stuff like that, which they normally would just consume. I was talking to a friend, and he said, I planted 18 tomato plants. He said, I didn't get a single tomato. The deers ate them all. I told him, I said, hey, all you have to do is put electric fence, 30 inches high, and then bait it with peanut butter. You're okay. And doesn't that sound silly? I tried everything to keep the deer out, and I couldn't keep them away.